Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third video on Tradingview. So this video will be doing the charting tools for Tradingview. First video was introduction, second video setting up. So the first video, why Tradingview, uh, the basic plans, the basic, the essential, I think the pro, the premium, and the professional plans and what each package gives you. You can just check out the first video. The second video is setting up now your theme, your dark theme, your light theme, changing the colors of the candlesticks to how you want them to look like. Should you want to change the color of the canvas, have a watermark? Hey, that was the second video. So this video is now the tools. Also, it will help you understand why I like TradingView. And you can compare TradingView with what you can get on MT4, MT5 that is provided by your broker, and you will see the difference. So let me share my screen. So you can see my screen. I have my background is a grayish, whitish gradients. You can see the colors of my candlesticks, blue and black. I can switch back to the previous color, tertiary. You'll see it will change again. I can go to secondary. Again, it will keep on changing. It will keep on changing. So let me go back to primary. So the first most important bit is how do you add a currency? And for you to add a currency, when you want to add a currency, it will come to this thing we call a watch list. So let me just now, let me create new layout. Let me say just TR. Let me save. So say I want to remove everything on this right hand side. Everything. I just want to remove everything. Is there an easier way of removing this? Or let me create a new list. Let me just say TR save. So you see the watch list is empty. So how do I add? Just add symbol, Euro, USD. I will pick FXCM because I like their data. And if I click, you'll see on the right hand side something appears. Let me say GBP, JPY. If I click, something appears. Euro, Canadian, FXCM. I advise you stick to FXCM for now until you find a broker who has more data than FXCM. Say we want to add NZD, CHF. You add, say you want to add crypto, let's say Ethereum, USDT. I can add from Binance. Say I want to add which other crypto? Let me say Solana. Solana, USDT. Okay, USDT is Tether, so you can pick also from Binance. Say you want to add Netflix, the ticker Netflix, you add from Nasdaq. Say, guys in Kenya, you want to add Equity Bank. Let me say Equity Holdings. I think that's it. Equity Holdings, Equity Group Holdings. Equity Group Holdings. Yes, yes, Equity Group Holdings. You can add. So, guys in other countries, say you want to add, let me see, Volvo is here. So, guys who trade Volvo, you can add Volvo. Guys who trade IKEA, IKEA is not here. Guys who want to add, let's say US 30, you will find it here. You want to add, let's say, what other pair? Euro, Norwegian krona. So TradingView has a lot, man. It has a lot to give you. So you can add them. So adding, just go to this plus side, add that currency. Now on the left hand panel, this is where things become interesting. Left hand panel. So we'll start with this is your pointer. You can change it from cross to dot to arrow to eraser. I can use dots. I don't know whether it's visible. I can also use the cross. I like the cross. I like the cross very, very much. So the second line, the second item is trend line tools. So you'll find that you have a trend line, you have the ray, you have the info line. Let's say I drew that trend line like that. It tells you from the top of the trend line to the bottom of the trend line, you have 104 bars. That took 3,165 days. That's a couple of years. Um, the descent, the angle of descent is 29 degrees. So, but I don't recommend you use this. This is too much information. In Forex, ladies and gentlemen, just keep it simple. Just keep it really, really simple. Oh, I forgot. We have volume indicator down here. For now, I want to remove because I don't use indicators myself. But if you want to add indicators, I'll show you how to add indicators. I use mostly the trend line, either to draw that. If not that, I use a trend line to help me know if there was a break of structure, like that. And you can change the width of the trend line. You can change the color of the trend line. Everything on this charting software, especially the drawing tools, you can change the color, you can change the width, you can add the text into the drawing tool. So that's trend line, raise, horizontal ray, horizontal line, horizontal ray, vertical, all these things, they're available. So guys who like using Fibonacci retracements, they're here. Guys who like using the gun patterns, they're here. Guys who use Elliott waves, I don't know how to use these things. I'm just showing you if you want them. If you wanted them, they're right here. So this is where things become very interesting because I really use rectangles because I do supply and demand. So I use rectangles to draw, and you can use that rectangle. You can change the color of this rectangle to your liking. You can even add a text. You can add a text to this rectangle. Add a text. Add a text. You can have, you can increase the font to 40. You can change the color to anything you want. You can make it bold. You can make the alignment on top. You can bring it to the bottom. You can take it inside. You can take it to the left. You can take it to the right. You can bring it to the center. And you can say OK. And thereafter, you can also save this template. You can save this template as supply. So I will not save because I have my supply that I originally saved before. But if I save this time, it will override what I did. But you guys can go ahead and save the templates the way you want. So that's a rectangle. Um, you can also do a path. It tells you, you're simply drawing what you think is likely to happen. So that's a path. Majority of my work, you'll see I work with paths. Then if you don't want to use a path, you can use a curve that you can now just do like that and maybe demonstrate that you think the market is going to go higher or you think the market is going to go lower, like that. You can change the settings. You can change the color maybe to blue. You can increase the width to 4. Man, you can just do whatever it is you want to do on this software. That's why I really, really like this software. Then this is, so we have the brush, we have the highlighter, we have the arrow marker. Looks like that. Then the next arrow, simply a basic arrow. So you can use whatever type of arrow you want to use. You can also arrow up, arrow down, and I think this is what you find on MT4, MT5. Basic MT4, MT5, you'll find the arrow up, arrow down. Here you'll find you have very many drawing tools. Personally, I just like using the path and I like using the rectangle. And you see, if I add the stars, they start appearing on the top. They become like the default drawing tools. But since I like having a clean chart, I'll remove the stars. The next thing is very important is where you add texts. This is where you add texts. And then you can also do an anchored text and say, I think the market helps. And you can change the font to even 40, like that. So this text is limited to this high point. Okay, this text is limited to that point. That's why it's called anchored text. I can delete it. Sorry. You can also do a note. You can do a note. The beauty of a note is that it will not appear. It will not. Sometimes if you, let me just do the settings. Okay, but you can change the background of the note. Let me do orangish. Let me do the text back to black. Visibility, you can limit the visibility. So the note tells you so if you click outside the note, the icon appears, but the note doesn't appear. So if you come to the icon, is where now you'll see the word notes. So let's say I do another note down here. I say markets bottomed out. Okay. So if I click within the screen, you don't see the note. But if I come down here, you'll see the information within the note. So this is like a really, really cool way of doing your analysis and doing just doing your chatting projections. Then from the note, you have anchored notes, you have a call out, you have a comment. Man, you have a lot of things. You even have a signpost. I don't even know what this is. Oh yeah, signpost. And I put the flag of Kenya. You can say, I don't know, maybe monthly supply. I've never used this, so I cannot advise you to use it. But hey, play around with these things. And once you draw all these things and you want to get rid of them, just right click your screen, say remove drawings. All of them disappear. Even if you make a mistake, right click, just remove drawings. But if you right click and remove drawings by mistake and you want to bring back the drawings, Control Z, they come back. But let me just remove drawings for now. Or let them stay as we are continuing. So all these are text related. Then we have emojis. We have emojis. I'm sure you've seen charts where people add things like rockets. Let me see. Let me find this rocket. Yes. They dump that rocket there and let me see. Can I make it smaller? Yes, I can make it smaller. So sometimes people add things like rockets, tell you the price took off. Sometimes they'll add things like there's a guy surfing. So they tell you price came down. Like you can just beautify your charts the way you want. Personally, I like clean charts. If you want to add all these emojis, hey, do you? This is your analysis. This is your personalized work. You want to add a flag? Come here, look for your flag, man. You can find it, put it there. Stickers. I don't know why Elon sticker is here. You can also put it here. Maybe would have worked well on crypto, but hey, this is just for demonstration purposes. So this is the left panel. This is where you have your drawing tools. Don't focus on the zoom in. You can still zoom in here and zoom out here. So you don't have to use this. Don't use the magnet. Don't use this drawing mode. Forget these things. Just forget them. Just focus on the icon, the emojis, the text notes, brushes and rectangles. Focus on projections. Focus on the patterns, the Fibonacci's, and the lines. They will really, really help you in your analysis. So how do you add a timeline? So let me just remove everything here. So guys who are swing traders, they will possibly want to start on the monthly. So they'll come to the monthly, add that star. Maybe they'll go to the 1 week, add another star. Maybe the 1 day, add another star. And maybe the 4 hour, add another star. So the timelines you've added as a favorite, they will appear up here. So the monthly, this is the weekly, this is the daily, and this is the 4 hour. That's how you add a timeline. Now, suppose the guys who do like scalping and day trading and they want to add things like 30 minutes, they can add 30 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Because mine is a paid version, it can even add seconds, but I just want to assume you have the basic plan, so you can just add even the 5 minutes. So you can keep switching from monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and all is well. So you can really customize your trading view to fit your needs. And I remember I said that you can reset, you can add an alert. I want to show you how that works. So let's say I draw a trend line here. This is just for demonstration purposes. Once you draw the line, you have this clock says add alert. So I can say euro crossing down once per bar close. It's open ended. I can put an expiration if I want, but I don't want to put an expiration. So open ended. Alert name, I can say euro USD downtrend. You don't have to add a name. So just say create, and then you will see a clock appears next to that trend line. So the moment euro USD breaks this line, on my phone, I'll get an alert because I have TradingView on this phone. Also on my email, because I used my email to register, I'll get the same alert. So I'll come back and see what's going on. Now, suppose you've done your work and you want to share it with somebody. So how do you do it? Come to this top right corner where there's a icon publish. Don't click publish yet. Before publish, there's something says take a snapshot. So click that snapshot. It will ask you, do you want to download the image? So let me say download image, see what happens. Let me open file. Okay, since I'm sharing on Firefox, you can't see the file, but if you download it on your desktop, you will see it. So let's go back to this camera, take snapshots. It will ask you download image. You can download the image, share it with whoever you want to share it with. It will ask you, do you want to copy image? You can copy and send it to somebody else. Do you want to copy the link? You can copy the link. If I copy this link, and let's say, let me just paste this link here, paste and go. It opens up that chat. So you can actually send this link to your people. The people you, let's say you have a small community, you can send the link, they can see your chat. You can also take the photo, mail them the photo, share the photo on whatever media device you want to share it on. Now, I want to walk you through something else that is very interesting because I said TradingView has a community. So on this extreme right-hand panel where we have the watch list, we have something called idea stream. So if you click idea stream, say for you, they will tell you, according to the currencies you've added to your watch list, they will tell you what other people are thinking. So you'll see there's a guy called Westlad. He's assessing the BTC market. I think if you click that idea, it tells you this guy thinks Bitcoin versus the US dollar. So he thinks Bitcoin will come back to the 47,000 price level, which is more or less the same level that I have been projecting. Mine is the 53,000 price level, and then it will take off to the 121. And you can read their work. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Let's go to GBP JPY. What is this guy saying? This guy thinks that GBP JPY will go back to the region of, let's say, 203, 204. Then it will come down to the region of 200. Ideally, it aligns with my analysis where I think GBP JPY will hit a certain price level. I even did a video on that. You can check it out much later. Somebody is doing gold, so you can read what is this guy saying about gold. They think gold is maybe recovering. People have different ways of analyzing, and they're all of them using TradingView. So you see people using TradingView in a different way. Somebody, let me see another Euro USD. I currently have a short trade on Euro USD, and so this guy is saying, sorry, sorry, Euro USD will decline. And then there's a very interesting feature I never showed you. This it looks like a play button. If you press it, it plays out how the market went. And you see, according to his work, the market is hitting that top line of the trend line. So it's like slightly to react and come down. But hey, this is his work. You don't have to believe it. You can just read it and just have an idea. How are people? How are people trading out there? Let's see another guy, Euro USD. So you can check out you can check out very many things out here on TradingView. But at the same time, if you feel that you are competent enough to publish your work, come here and click the publish button. If you click the publish button, it will ask you, do you want to publish your idea, or do you want to record a video idea, or do you want to speak your mind? So suppose I want to publish an idea. I will write the title of the idea. I'll also do a description of the idea, and I'll continue. And then if it's Euro USD that I'm currently on, it will simply pick the image of that chart and post it. So what you're reading is what other people have posted, just like this. Let me close that. Let me say, suppose I wanted to record a video. I'll not hit the record a video because it will start recording. But let's say I want to speak my mind. I can talk about Euro USD. I can just type a few things and then just leave it there. So it will take it to the idea stream, and other people will get to see what I am doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is I might not have done proper justice to the entire trading view. Oh yes, adding indicators. Guys who want to add indicators. So you'll just come to this indicator tab here. It's a drop down. These are the indicators I was just simply trying out. You can click volume oscillator. It will add the volume oscillator. If you don't want the volume oscillator, you can right click and remove indicator. You can also add the smart money concepts indicator. I have no idea how that works. Personally, I think you'd rather just do this analysis for yourself, but hey, who am I? You're free to do whatever it is you want to do. I think this is a very neat indicator for the guys who want to do smart money, supply and demand primarily. This is a very neat indicator. You can use it. It's just awesome, and I think it tells you chances are Euro USD will come down to this level of 0.99 something. Anyway, not my business. We go to the next indicator. We remove this indicator. We go to the next indicator. We go to the next indicator. Let's say COT indicator reports. So this is commitment of traders. It tells you where banks are in terms of buying a currency or shorting a currency. So all these indicators, you can just find them and add them. Personally, I don't like using indicators. So just go to the indicator. Just go to the indicators here. You can search for them. You have your personal indicator. You have a script. Upload the script. You have your favorites. I have my favorites here, but I don't use them. You have your technicals. All these are indicators. All these are strategies. All these are profiles and patterns and whatever it is you want. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is I don't think I've exhausted so much, but I think I've just gotten you to the point you can start using TradingView. You can start using TradingView. I do wish you well in your trading career. So I'll upload this video on YouTube, and guys, I will leave a description in the link in the I leave a link in the description, sorry, where you can click and maybe register and start using TradingView. Thank you very